Welcome to our panel, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, we just wanted to have like a chill, fun session. We don't really have an agenda. We just wanted to hang out with you guys. You know, we appreciate our community so much. Thank you. Like a lot of you guys have found us on Instagram or on YouTube, and as an independent artist for all of us, it means a lot to have your support. So thank you.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
We wouldn't be here without you. So we got a bunch of stuff lined up, right? We got like Q&A. We got some amazing fan art. Can we get a raise of hands who did the fan art, who participated in the fan art?
Yeah. Oh, we got some people.
Oh, okay. Can y'all hear us?
Yeah.
Good to go?
Yeah. Yeah. So basically with the contest, it was supposed to be a 7-day fan art competition. But then I think, you know, our schedules are busy, and then we're like, oh shit, we were supposed to announce that. And then we're like, okay, why don't we do a 24-hour one? And so everyone had 24 hours to make a throuple piece, right, Ethan?
Yeah, it's drawing us as a throuple.
Yeah, that's Ethan's idea.
Well, I wanted something a little bit more not safe for work, but they're like, yeah, you got to cool it, you know.
Or like, we don't want to show that stuff to the kids here at Lightbox.
That'd be discouraging.
But yeah, the winner of this contest wins a date with us. So whether you guys are in person, we can maybe take you out to lunch, or if you guys are a winner overseas, we can do like a Skype session. Oh, who uses Skype these days? I mean, Discord. Discord.
We'll meet you on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
But the date does not involve any kissing or anything like that. It's just like going out and just chilling, you know.
Just ice cream. Oh. Yeah, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to like vibe first and then do the contest, or just?
I think I want to jump in. I want to see that art.
Oh,
you want to
okay.
see the art?
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
that
Y'all
art.
ready?
Sounds good.
Let's go. Let's see
Okay.
that art.
So, we took some of our favorites, put it in a folder, and so we'll just go through them, some of our favorites, and talk about them real quick and why we like them. Is that cool?
Yeah. There's some really good stuff. I'm excited. Hey, let me do it.
Just rip it. I don't want to pay for it. Okay. I can just talk.
I'll talk for him.
Okay, I'll just talk. Also, guys, just thank you for participating. If you don't see your art, please don't take it as any disrespect. You know, there's a couple hundred entries, and I don't want to kind of show all of them. We'll be here for hours. So,
I haven't seen a lot of these, so I'm going to be seeing it for the first time like everybody else here. It's going to be exciting. You didn't put anything bad in there, did you? Don't look. Close your eyes. Sam, I can see that on a T-shirt, right?
I don't know about this one.
Kind of look like a bunch of serial killers.
Yeah, this is a little bit concerning. I don't know why my face is so big in the background there.
That's beautiful. I love it. Do you like it?
yeah, I love it. I feel like kind of vibe.
Yeah, for sure. Isn't it? Please stand up if you have ever made any of these pieces. Like whenever we show them, just be like, "Oh, that's me," you know.
Oh, that's you.
Oh! Let's go! Yeah. Beautiful.
We would love to hear what was going through your brain while you're creating.
So I was just trying to think of like something that like stands out that you guys would like notice and say, hey, that's funny. But I originally was going like Ethan's route through my mind, and then I was like, that would be weird if I turned out on a plane like next to two people. You know? I decided like, who doesn't love the classic like 80s awkward family picture? That's good. Just like friends, and yeah, that's what I did.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Round of applause for Luke. Next one up is. Ooh.
That's beautiful. It's Sammy style.
Yeah, yo, A+ for the burb, and sick take on that style. Looks fantastic.
Oh my gosh, Nima looks so good with the hoodie. Yeah, if If you're new here, basically these are our OCs.
Yeah, it's a very good job. Please stand up if you have created this piece. Otherwise, round of applause for the ghost person.
Round of applause.
Next one up is.
Damn.
Oh, that's Birdie.
This one blew me away. They had 24 hours. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, 24
Yeah.
hours.
I follow this person on Instagram actually. She does really really nice stuff, and I think she's from Germany.
Yeah, if you guys like this art, their handle is on the top left.
Right
You can
there.
follow them too. You know, they're really cool.
Show them some love.
Yeah,
this one,
thank you.
I can't believe they did this so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 24 hours?
Yeah.
Dang, that's dope.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Give it a
Right.
big round of applause.
Round of applause.
Round of applause for Germany.
Next one is.
Oh yeah. Sam, can you tell us what the story is on this?
All right, guys. So, in case you don't understand what's going on here, Ethan is threatening a baby who's just trying to. She's just trying to do her best. You can see her drawing laying on the crib there, and Ethan's like, "Don't you ever say your art is trash." And Ross is trying to calm him down, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm holding.
You look nervous.
I'm like, I don't really want to be a part of this beef with. And.
Am I holding you back? It looks like I'm holding you back.
Yeah. Ethan's like, don't get into this. And you can see Ethan's little OC there is just like, man, I don't give a about this.
Used to being threatened by knives, you know. She just doesn't care.
Yeah, I love this one. This one's so funny.
That's a really good
Yeah, this one is so great. I love this one so much. Dang.
Round of applause. Thank you so much.
That's my art.
Whoa! Oh yeah, let's go.
For you.
Let's go.
Thank you. That melts my heart. Thank you very much. Next one up, we have.
Dude.
This is from my friend Ladowska. She's absolutely incredible. I did not even know she was doing this. This is crazy.
That's dope.
I love the sheep on top of. Is that Ross? That's Ross, right? I love the sheep on top of your head.
Sheep.
Is that your
it's
dog?
my dog.
That's your dog.
My
The
dog.
sheep.
It's
Oh, a Shiba.
Shiba.
Yeah, your dog is a sheep.
A sheep.
A sheep.
A Shiba.
Yes.
Oh,
Right. Damn, Ross, get with the lingo.
but yeah, that's really cool.
Heck yeah.
Lovely. Fantastic.
good.
Round of applause for
Very
Ladowska.
good.
What up is?
Ooh, sparkly.
Oh, we look like a boy band. This is good. Dang.
Heck yeah, man.
What would our band be called?
Spice Boys.
Spice Boys, original,
that.
not good.
All right, looks good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good.
Next one up is
Styly.
Style. I love the illustrative style on this one.
Superpowers.
Wait, so Sam's character has powers, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Is she shooting spider webs? Spider-Man?
And Ethan's character can fly. And what is Nima doing?
She's on the
sitting and
ground.
observing.
The superpower.
I love all the shapes. I love like the graphicness of it. I think it's really cool. It's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks
thank you
great.
so much, Neshru.
Very good. Next room.
Next one up is.
Oh, I love it.
This is so good.
That's cool. Are we on a road trip right here?
Are we?
Wait. Do we have a map? Is that a map?
Yeah.
That's really
Cool.
cool.
We might be on a field trip or something.
Oh,
I
a
look
field
like
trip.
a gangster.
Oh yeah.
I love the technical drawing. I think it's so strong. And I feel
Yeah.
like the Marcus really captured like the personalities too.
Yeah, for sure.
You do look like a gangster. You got your hair like slicked back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope. I like that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Marcus. Next one up is.
What the hell?
I put this in here because I look so good. Look at that.
Am I about to kill you right here? That's beautiful.
Sam is the tallest.
Thank
huh?
you for
I
making
am the
me
shortest.
6'4".
Oh my god.
We should recreate this image later after the show.
No.
Just take your shirt off.
I don't want to disappoint people.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is.
Whoa.
Yeah, this one's sick.
I really like this one. I shared it on my story. I think it's really, really cute. It was one of the earliest ones. I think they finished it in like 2 hours or 3 hours or something.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I like those lips.
Yeah, I like the sheep.
Hey.
Dope piece. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So many talented artists in the community. Not mine necessarily, just theirs. Go ahead. Let's see that.
Next one is
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's good. I'm putting that in my bathroom.
Did the person who made this, are they here? No? Oh, bummer.
No.
Oh. But yeah, I just like it. I don't know, it's fun. You know, it's cool.
It's very realistic.
Yeah, thank you so much. Tram Does Arts.
Inspired by me.
Next one up is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I don't know about this one, guys. Are you insinuating that I'm the baby of Ross and Ethan here? What's going on?
Why am I always pushing like a stroller or something, you know?
Is the artist here? Maybe
Is the artist? I
we
wish
can
the artist
talk to
were here.
them. No.
No.
Yeah, I want to know what's going through your head when you
Yeah.
made me the baby.
We'll recreate this one later. I'll put
Okay.
you in a
Yep,
stroller.
I'm down. Thank you so much, Jay Doodler.
Jay Doodler, what's up?
Next one up is.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Wow.
That arch.
I'm literally looking at the butt.
this is fantastic.
You're like up and close right there. You're in it. Very good. That's beautiful.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice calf muscle. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Next one up is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one's so cool.
That one is cool. Wow.
Hold on, let me try to understand what's going on real quick.
Are we measuring short shorts? Like, how short are your shorts?
Oh, that's what
Yeah, we're
you're measuring.
We're comparing sizes. Yeah.
I like that one. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
thank you.
iJaw NYC. Next one is. What the?
Oh my goodness.
Is that a sheep down there? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I put this in there. It just has a vibe.
You
know?
drew
It's
this.
quirky.
You drew
I did
this?
not draw this.
Oh, okay. This is incredible. And dangerous.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Well, I don't know to say thank you or what, but thank you.
Thank you, Kiro.
Thank you.
That's cute.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, that is
Oh, this one is so cool.
Nice. Is this the last one right here?
What?
Is this the last one right here?
Oh, there's more.
Oh, okay, let's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sexy. I like that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the drawing ability is so nice, and I feel like they're all like interacting in a bit. That's really cool. And Bobo, oh my god.
Yeah, and the burb on my OC's head. That's a nice touch.
Oh, that's cute. Sick. Very good job.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Oh, this one's gonna be epic.
Next one up is.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, is that my skull?
I like all the effects. I think it's like so glowy, Wait, what is Ethan? Oh, he is.
He's talking into
Creating
his
a
knife. He's talking into his knife
Yeah,
again.
it's more like singing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The Spice Boys, Strike again.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Awesome.
Tibby Cat.
Very good.
Thank you.
Oh my god. I think this person is here, right? Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Please give a sentence about what was going on in your mind.
I still put that tent.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Iconic.
Thank you, Andy.
I'm just holding them all together,
Next one is.
Am I Bulbasaur? What the hell? I want to be Charmander.
What?
I said I want to be Charmander.
No, I want to be Charmander. Charmander's my favorite.
Fight you?
Cyndaquil is my favorite for Gen 2. Wait, who is a Cyndaquil main for Gen 2 of Pokemon? What? That's it? Totodile. Oh, I'm asking who people Pokemon Gen 2 mains, the starter. So it's Chikorita, Totodile, or Cyndaquil. And who's Chikorita? Y'all didn't play Pokemon? What? Oh! What?
Like, I feel like I don't kind of like fire, water, and
Oh my god, y'all didn't play Pokemon? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
My favorite is Pikachu. That's a Pokemon.
Well,
Very
thank
good.
you so much. Lanzar.
What the hell? How did they find the reference for this? I thought that wasn't leaked. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
We should
Vibe.
recreate this after the show too.
Yeah, again, I'm in the middle like that. I don't know.
are you gonna recreate that?
All right. Round of applause for that
Thank
one.
you.
Thank you.
Oh no.
This is the final one.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm in the front. Oh, dang, it looks sexy. Look at me.
No furry art. We forgot to say that. Sorry. That is sexy though. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much.
From Hungary.
Well, that was the last one.
That is so. A round of applause for everybody
Yeah.
who put it in.
Well, I think last night we chose a winner together, and I guess we'll reveal it on screen.
Yeah, so we're gonna reveal it on screen. But I want to say the maid one was one of my top favorites.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sadly, yeah. But there's another one that had to take the cake.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone, close your eyes, and then I'm gonna go to the winner, and then I'll tell you to open your eyes. Okay. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes now.
And the winner is this one.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And you're here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. thank you. You win a date. Let us let us know your preferred cuisine. You can look something up. But thank you so much. This is absolutely incredible. It melted our hearts. So thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, right? Like, we chose this winner, and then she's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, we didn't know that they were here either.
It's so cool. We love the story, and this story is always going to top everything else. So thank you so much. So what do you want to talk about now? We got Q&A.
Yeah.
We got what else?
Yeah, you know, like a lot of people have like a lot of questions about our journey and our channel and our art, and we would just love to open the floor for anyone that had any question that can help you guys on your journey. So, yeah.
Yeah, are we ready for Q&A? You want to go ahead and
Sure.
do that in there and just kind of see how it goes organically?
Yeah.
We just kind of dink around. There's a microphone right here. If anybody wants to have a question, you can start forming a line.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're just going to kind of chill and then talk.
And don't be nervous. Anything goes.
Yeah.
do it.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody's got questions.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're fine.
Hey.
Hi.
hi.
So my name is Patricia. I've kind of been doing this thing where I go around to like YouTube artists, and I kind of like, this isn't for me. I feel like I have enough like work on my plate right now, but I really kind of like ask you guys if you are needing to delegate to kind of help put out content for your channels or like social media managers, and that's kind of been my way of like networking and like providing value to you guys, because I feel like a lot of people are they kind of like say like, hey, what can you do for me? Like they kind of ask for themselves instead of like trying to, you know, see like how we can give back to you guys, but like besides supporting you on like your artist journey. And I just kind of want to like ask you guys, would you need help like that for everyone?
Yeah.
Well, do you want a job?
I am severely unemployed.
Do you have big teams? I know you do. You have a massive team that helps.
Oh, no.
Ross is a big team, right?
No. I think my team's like 4.5. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ethan? Do you have a team?
No, I pretty much do everything myself. Sometimes I'll delegate editing to my brother whenever he was an editor, so that was really cool to help him get those chops. But other than that, it's like a one-man show for the most part, and it is exhausting.
Yeah, I am the same.
Yeah.
I also work by myself. I don't have. I only have an editor for my Patreon videos, but
Oh, wow.
I do everything by myself. It's very tiring.
Yeah. I think for the first like 4 years of my career, it was all by myself, and then I finally hired an assistant, and it's hard, you know, because now they get to look at your email, then you're letting them into your personal space, and so I had to just get over that, and you have to build the trust with people you work with, and so luckily I started with assistant, and then I grew from there. Yeah.
Well, the only reason like I kind of brought that up is because I went to what is it? Rico Josh, and I was like, hey, I see you like alone at this table, and I'm like, I asked him if he needed like help delegate, and like that's kind of how I got my foot in the door. So like, yeah, you guys.
Well, thank you for your
Thank
help
you.
and your support. Yeah, if you want to go over there to my table right now and make sure nobody steals anything, track them down. Actually, I want you to allow them to steal something and then track them down later. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
So my name is Mason O'Reilly. I'm currently just trying to like sharpen my skills right now so I can be ready for the jobs that come. My biggest question has mainly been about like trying to find people to connect with as I'm like growing, and I'm just wondering like as not even like as you were building your YouTube channel, but as you were just like getting these technical skills, how did you get to like start to meet people who had these common goals with you? Because I've been going online, following people, trying to talk to people, like joining Discord servers, even going like making my own Discord servers, asking people if they want to be part of this and just like be part of a community where we can like build and grow together. And I've tried talking to people in my own area. There aren't a lot of artists around where I live. I'm just wondering, like, what did it look like for you as you were building and making connections?
Okay, I guess I could start with that. Like for me, I think you're like way ahead of the game. Like just joining Discord servers and even creating your own. For me, when I was starting up, I just literally just followed Ross on Instagram, and that was like all the inspo I had. I didn't have anybody around me who wanted to have the same goal. I was kind of like a loner, and I think like after I came up a bit, that's when I started talking to people a little bit more. So I think like you're ahead of the game there.
Yeah, I feel like you're in the exact right space. There are thousands and thousands of artists, and I think sometimes it's scary, just maybe going up to someone. But if you share a common favorite artist, or you like the same art style, that could be a start of a conversation for some friendship. When I first started, I discovered kind of concept art and stuff in like when I was 15 or 16, and there was this. I wish I had this. This is absolutely incredible. Well, I started on conceptart.org, and there was just a bunch of people you see here, big names artists, where they're just starting also on concept.org, and I try to just like connect through forums that way. Yeah.
The best thing you can do is probably find somebody that's around your level in art, and then try to compete with them. So maybe like a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old, and you just start like really going at it and keep that competitive nature going.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, I had a question. So the art world is kind of like changing pretty quickly in a lot of different ways. And seeing as you three are kind of very well integrated in kind of all of what the art community is right now, as somebody that has a personal project and wants to see it in a visual storytelling medium, do you think that the doors for that opening up for more artists to do that and create these visual storytelling projects without an entire team of animators or being integrated into the actual animation industry, do you think those doors are opening as the art industry changes, or how do you feel about that?
Well, we don't have any jobs anymore because of AI, so.
I don't think I can speak on that. I'll leave that up to you guys.
Yeah. I feel like out of everyone, you're in the animation industry, and so
Give him a little bit more, Ethan. Come on. Dig deep.
What was the exact question?
How exactly do you think the doors are going to open for artists that want to create their own projects in a visual storytelling medium?
Yeah, well, it's changing. Right now, we're in a wild west right now, If you look at Netflix, and this is what my talk was the other day, if you look at Netflix and you imagine Netflix is the YouTube, well, there's going to be a TikTok to the Netflix, and it's a wild west right now, so things are changing drastically, and I think it's a good thing. It's a scary thing, but overall, it's hard to say, but overall, it's like because of COVID and now freelance, a lot of people overseas, we get so many talented people that we can work with now that you don't need visas, you don't need this or that in some, cases. So it's very exciting, and I'm very excited for it. Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and as a fellow creator, sometimes there's a level of imposter syndrome that comes with creating a TikTok or a reel or an Instagram post that goes viral. How do you, if you have experienced that, how do you feel with that imposter syndrome when suddenly you go from maybe a couple hundred followers to a couple thousand followers to where you guys are at with tens of thousands of followers? How do you address that?
Ooh. I'm just gonna tell you, even at like 2 million followers, I have crazy imposter syndrome. Like I'm supposed to be making an art book that's supposed to launch like sometime next year, but I'm like constantly thinking, yo, is my stuff even good enough to go into a book? So I think that's like a common thing that everybody has to deal with. Like, it doesn't matter how big you get, it doesn't matter how you think, like, you know, we might be like invincible or like machines or whatever. Like, we all go through that, and that's just, you know, that's a part of it. You just got to understand, hey, you're good enough, and don't compare yourself too much to, you know, what other people are doing, because when you go online and you see other people posting their stuff, you know, when I see Ross posting his drawings, when I see Ethan doing his funny videos, you know, like, there's so much going on behind the scenes, like struggles that you don't see. Like, we're feeling tired, we're feeling burnt out, whatever, but we never put that out there. So just remember that you're only seeing like the really good side.
Yeah. You ever felt burned out?
Yeah, I feel like the last 2 years I've definitely been trying to figure it out more, because for the first like 4 or 5 years of my channel, like I was like, I can't wait for Nemo to come out, and I put all my like love and energy into it. And then when it came out and it was awesome, and then I'm like, oh, now what? You know, like how do I get this made? My dream is to make this into an anime, and like I had to kind of like figure my stuff out again. And I had crazy imposter syndrome, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I even good enough to do this? Like I started spiraling and going back to like comparing myself to others. You know, like, my drawing skill isn't as good as it should be. You know, maybe in the last 5 years I should have drawn from life more. And I really start getting into my head about it. And I think, yeah, as Sam said, we all have this. It doesn't even matter how big you are. I think the bigger you are, the more stuff you have to try to figure out, because there's so many like decision fatigue and avenues you can go, and it can get kind of overwhelming. And it's just try my best to sit in stillness and listen to my inner voice and let that guide the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay, so you guys were talking about how you get tired and fatigued and stuff. That had me wondering, how do you balance your personal life with friends and family with your career life?
You don't. Well, for me, I feel like I had to grow up really fast and do all this stuff, so I sacrificed a lot of that in my beginning of my career in YouTube. And now that I've, you know, made enough money to kind of just chill out right now, it's like now I get to spend time with my family, and that's how I solved it. And I don't think that's the proper way, because, you know, I missed a lot of years with my brothers and stuff like that, so I don't really know the right answer to that. It's like, all I know is that I've personally had to sacrifice things in my life to make things work out, and I had to be chill with those sacrifices. But I don't think there is any one right way. It's tough, you know. I mean, have y'all had to make sacrifices?
Yeah, I think it's like impossible to actually balance everything. It's like you know, like those diagrams where there's like 3 things, like friends, sleep, or academic success. Like you can't have all 3. So like, for me, it's like I can go and hang out with my friends, go get dinner, and then I come back, I'm like, I should have done a drawing today. And then it's like it's just like that constantly, all the time. Like I would be like, oh, like friends have plans, but I need to do this video, so I gotta like sacrifice that. So it's like a constant balancing act. You can never have all of it, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like it is seriously a balancing act. One thing I wish I did more in the last like 4 to 5 years, even though like, yes, cool success and all this, and I'm really happy with my career. I wish I, you know, spent more time with my mom, more time with my dog. And I think everyone trying to learn their balance, everyone has a different idea of balance and what success is, and trying to write that down and carve, what does that look like for you? What does balance look like for you? Everyone has a different description of that, but if you could try to achieve on paper what that is, I think that's one step in the right direction. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done something similar to that in the past, and the thing about that is you have to be chill with the decision, like you say, because for me, I had to sacrifice music out of my life for like 7 years, because I had relationships and I had, you know, my art and my YouTube, and I had to pick and choose, because no matter how much I wanted to do music or something, so I just had to say, like, I can't grow resentment to the people around me for that. I just have to make that decision for myself and be cool with that, because otherwise, if you're like trying to half-ass everything, it's just not going to do it. And which is what I'm doing right now with YouTube. It's like, I'm going to chill with YouTube right now. I'm going to work on my animation. And that's a decision that I have to make, because I'm not getting any of my own stuff done. I'm not sure if that helps or answers your question. But
No, it does. Also, I know we're talking about like serious questions and stuff, but have you guys had any funny or weird experiences with your fans?
Have you had any funny or weird experiences with your fans? Does anybody know H3 podcast, Ethan Klein? Oh. Yeah, I was at the airport one time, and some dude was walking towards me. It was like I posted one YouTube video at that point, a long time ago, and he was walking towards me with an H3 production like sweater, and I was like, "Hey, that's Ethan Klein's sweatshirt. Like, hey, I like that. That's cool." And he was like, "Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Hey, you're Ethan Becker, right?" And I was like, "What the?" Yeah. I think he accidentally saw my name when he was typing in Ethan Klein. That's what happened. Yeah. Other than that, somebody flashed me, but anybody else?
Yeah. Similar to Ethan's actually. Like the first time I ever got recognized was in a spa change room. I was just in the process of like taking my pants off, and this guy like walks up behind me. He's like, "Hey, you're Samdoesarts, right?" I'm like, so it's like me with my pants halfway down. I'm like, yeah, I'm him. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, man. And then like we shook hands and then like.
Yeah.
So that was like my very first experience. So after that, I was a little bit traumatized. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay home for the next week or so.
He recognized your ass, right? He was like, "Hey, that's Sam." And
Oh, you want to know? Okay.
Oh no.
I think over the years, I've accidentally opened a lot of photos and videos people sent me. So,
accidentally.
you know.
Yeah.
And last year, I came out, and then the gender started to change. If you know what I'm saying. But anyways, I'm sorry.
It was an experience.
It was an experience.
Thank
You for your question.
Hello, my name is Jasmine. This is actually my first like animation expo I've ever been to, like ever. Thanks to my amazing parents, I love them so much.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you, parents.
My main question regards around the animation area, and basically it has to do with because the area that I want to work in, it has to do with having to adjust to different art styles because in that area, I really want to try and work as an animator for different studios and stuff like that. And I know that requires having to adjust to the art style of whatever show or movie you're working on. And I wanted to ask for what did you guys ever do any of that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I try to. Does anybody here, did they stop by my booth and talk to me? Yeah, you'll know what I talk about, right? Like, if you're an artist in the animation industry and you're just first starting out, it's best to have a clear goal, to have a studio that you're trying to shoot for, because you're going to learn so much in that process of trying to match their style, and it's all about speaking the visual language of that studio or that specific project. And guess what? Halfway there, you say, "Oh, I don't want to work towards that studio anymore," a year down the line. Well, you've been working parallel this whole time to another studio because it's all based on nice, solid shape language. So pick something and shoot for it, and that's going to help a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure if that answered that question, but...
No, that helps a lot, so thank you.
Yeah, and again, you can always change down the line, but just pick something solid and something to shoot for, because otherwise you're kind of going this way on the mountain, you're kind of going that way on the mountain, you're not sure which way. Boom, you got that goal. You're going to just blast off, just blast it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, you can bend that sucker if you want. Everybody bend the mic.
So I recently graduated from art college in May, and I know one of the biggest things that I found that I struggle with is in making projects, I have a lot of ideas, but it's really hard to find an endpoint or carry out to a finished product or make them actionable. I'm good with doing single illustrations and things like that, and my career is just starting out too, even though I just finished art college. But I guess it has to do with burnout and stuff like that in creating an actionable project or idea, stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all have a burnout before, right?
Oh my God, burnout. Tell
Yeah.
me about it.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
How do you, because I talked to someone too, with just pertaining to single illustrations, there's the idea of the valley of suck, where there's a point in the drawing where you're just this is the worst thing ever, but you gotta carry it through to the end. How do you deal with that, I suppose?
Do you carry it through to the end, or do you say, I've learned all I can learn on this one, I see the mistakes, I'm going to use that and then go to the next one and just start banging them out? You know what I'm saying? Or do you finish a piece?
Okay, say it again.
Do you try to finish a piece or and learn from that, or do you just try to say, like, just scrap it and then work on the next one? You know, is it mileage versus, rendering?
I always scrap
kinda?
it. I always scrap it. Like if a piece, like I know you guys probably know, like I work really fast, so my pieces are like 1 to 2 hours between that time, and what I find is like I learn the most when I'm doing like going through like that 1 hour 30-minute mark, and then after that I'm just doing small, like almost like inconsequential things. So like if I'm like, oh, I need to make this perfect, but it's just not working out like whatsoever, like I'll just cut my losses. I'll just take what I can learn from that and just move on to something that like I actually like genuinely enjoy throughout the entire process.
Yeah, I feel like artists are notorious to having a work in progress folder. I have stuff from like 2012 I've been wanting to finish, and they never see the light of day. And I think it's important to not force art. Art is supposed to be like an energy transfer, a flow, and sometimes we get into art blocks, and that's okay. But don't just like try and make it look pretty really fast and be stressed and then post it. I think, hey, if it's not working, take a pause on it. Live your life a bit. You will come back to it, and it'll be much easier trying to finish the piece, and it will 100% look better in the end. Yeah.
Well, so you do that too. You have pieces that you've never shown.
Yeah, never. There's so many.
That's a big deal, right?
Yeah, I have so many pieces.
Yeah, so
every
many.
single month, like pieces that you like I would never show anybody.
Ever.
Even though like you might see it and you might be like, oh, this is really good, but I'm just like I look at it, I'm like, ugh.
There you go. What y'all are seeing is like the creme de creme.
Yeah.
And you don't see all the other trash that we have to go through, and our insecurities and stuff. You see, like, when we're most secure, that's what we're posting.
Yeah.
So whenever you're going through the exact same thing, just know that everybody's going through that. And I didn't post for a long time because I knew I had to build that up. But as long as you have that goal, just like having that studio in your mind, you just have that goal, like, I'm not there now, but I know if I keep on doing this, I will get there. I just have to be patient and be okay with the mistakes right now. I'll give you one little tip, is that I like to work on 3 pieces. I like to work on 3 pieces at once, and I'll kind of rough them out side by side, and I'll flip back and forth between them. And then at the end, I might not finish one of the 3 or whatever, but as long as you can have fresh eyes on those pieces, and it keeps you loosey-goosey, So stay loosey-goosey. Thank you.
Thanks.
Very good.
Test. Hey guys, thank you for coming to LightBox and taking your time answering our questions. I was just curious, what was your first encounter and your first impression of each other? I remember Sam saying you were like a big fan of Rossdraws.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm curious,
Yeah.
how did it go?
I think it was like surreal for me because the last Lightbox was in 2019, and I was not able to come because I was a nobody back then. And throughout the pandemic, they couldn't hold Lightbox, but like that's when I started to gain more traction on my account, and like I started to get in touch with Ross and Ethan like online. Like we've spoken to each other before, but now that I've come to the event and I see them in person, and Ross like sees me and he's like, Sam, and I'm like, whoa, like this is
You're like, wow, y'all are so short. Wow.
Like I was gonna get to that, but let's say the wholesome part first. Like Ross, I was like, whoa, this is like a dude who I've been idolizing for so long. Like the same thing with Ethan, but I couldn't find him. Ethan, I went to his booth like maybe 3 or 4 times, but he was not there at all. So I don't know what you're doing. I think you're doing a disservice to your fans. I saw someone leave a note that was like, Ethan, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to meet you, but you're the biggest inspiration ever. And I took a video of that. I'm gonna put that into a YouTube video. We're gonna call you out, but. Yeah, like I think that like first impression is just surreal. Like to the fact that like these are my heroes, like coming up, and the fact that they actually can talk to me and we're chill and we're all just like dudes, which is sick. And they're also like shorter and smaller than I remember imagined.
For me, for meeting you, I don't know, like I haven't known you that long right now, but honestly it feels like I've known you forever. It just feels that way. It's kind of weird. But I just saw him, and at first I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be like tough guy, and I'm like gonna ignore him or whatever. But I saw him, and I was like, oh, he's so cute, and I was just like, I ran up to him, I was like, oh, he's here.
Yeah, these two are like my dads. I'm younger than both of them, so I'm like baby here. Ethan's like pushing 40 now, and Ross is like in his 50s. So.
Well, how did we meet?
Oh yeah. I think at the end of work one day, we were trying to think of an April Fool's video, and
This was years of like not talking to each other.
yeah.
but-
We we actually never really talked. And the thing about our community is they didn't know if we hated each other or not. You know, they would watch Ethan's videos like, does Ethan hate Ross? And then they would go to my stream and they're like, Ross, Ethan made this video about you. How do you feel? And I would try to like just tune it out because I don't want to like get in my brain about it because people YouTube videos and stuff like that is like a product or like it's like it's not really them. It's like their YouTube channel. And so I was like, you know what would be cool? Maybe if, you know what? I'm a little scared, but I'm gonna reach out to Ethan and say if he's down for this April Fool's video. And then I reached out, and he said, yeah, sure. And then we met up, and I was like, wow, I thought Ethan was like 6'2", you know?
I did too. I was like, holy, I'm not 6'2", what the hell?
But yeah, I think we just really vibed. I think sometimes, like being in this position, you see people online and you get like a preconception about who they might be, and usually 100% it's never the case. And so I got to meet them, and it's so chill. You know, I think what's really nice is we were just able to relate. You know, we were going through similar struggles and challenges and trying to figure, you know, life out, being in this position. But it's really nice that like I have like friends for life. So yeah.
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 All right.
That's one of the most beautiful things about the artist community is that every single one of us can relate to each other on that basic level of just art. So if you're ever struggling, you know, struggling to talk to people, because I'm an extremely introverted person, and it's easy to open up, you know, whenever you're just talking about art and stuff. So you can build a community around that, and that's for everybody here. And that's why I love these guys so much. If it weren't for art, I would hate them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up? What's up? I just really love you guys. Just want to get up and talk. Do y'all do any sports?
What?
What's that, sorry?
Y'all do any sports?
Do we play any sports?
Yeah.
I grew up playing basketball and some of baseball, and a little taekwondo.
I go to the gym. I lift medium weights, just to be able to fend off any fans that come up to me on the streets. And I tried a sport called, I don't know if you guys know Dragon Boat, but it's like an Asian sport where people like row in a boat. It's very inefficient, but it was fun. It was where I met a lot of my lifelong friends.
Nice. Yeah, I like going to the gym too, and also lift medium weights.
Medium weights.
Growing up, my dad and my mom are a little shorter, and so they're like, let's put Ross in sports that stretch the body and get taller. So they put me in basketball, and I hated it. They put me in swimming, I liked it. So basketball, my dad laughed at me because all I would do is run up and down the court, and that's all I would do. They wouldn't really give me the ball. Sometimes they would, and there's a lot of pressure because that's my moment to take the shot, and I always miss. So I'm really bad at basketball, but basketball and swimming.
Those were your comments. And in addition to that, I know Ethan and Ross, you guys all have an Instagram account, but what's your account, Sam?
Oh, I don't have an Instagram account actually.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, I'm just on YouTube.
Oh, you mean like personal Instagram accounts?
Personal or art account?
I am not. I do have an art Instagram. I don't post any nudes or anything like that. I don't. No, sorry about that.
I do have a personal, but that's not for people to follow because I do weird shit there. But yeah, I don't have an art account. No.
Should we all three make a OnlyFans together?
I would love to see that.
That might pay the bill.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I am a huge fan of you guys. I was wondering what is the best art advice any of you have ever gotten, or if there was anything you wish you had known when you were younger that would have helped you.
I do have something. Let me spank on it
Yeah.
real quick.
I got one. I think I think for a long time I was kind of absorbed in my own world with drawing. Like before I started, doing what I do today. I think I've always been like that kid that's like kind of knew how to draw, so I was like very content with my skill set, and I never really tried to like step out of my comfort zone and try to learn from other people, because I was like, oh, I know how to draw, I'll be okay. I'm keep getting A's in art, I don't need to do all this. But then I think it was what's really changed, like what I do today and like everything about how I approach art is just being like more humble and just taking what I can from other people, right? Like learning as much as I can from other people and realizing that, hey, like what I do is just not the best. Like there's always ways to improve. There's always things that other people can do better than you. And looking at that and taking that in from a bunch of different sources, like that's what's helped me the most.
Yeah, I think I'm going through this right now, but one of my best art advice I can give people is don't forget to live your life, because for me, like, I'm like an only child, and I was like, you know what, I want to be the best at art, I want to shoot for the stars, and I want to just, go to the top, and then I just forgot to live my life a little bit, and like, don't forget you're a human being. You need sleep, you need time with your friends, you want to eat and play video games and watch movies. Like this, like art is just like a small part of your vibrant life, and just always remember to never stop growing, because all that experience, all that life experience will feed into your art and will make your art more vibrant and more special and more true to who you are.
Yeah. I'll elaborate on that for a second. I feel the same way because, okay, so when we travel to different places and so a lot of us go to like the big tourist attractions and stuff. I will never ever do that. I mean, if I do, but what I try to do is meet the locals and try to experience things that way and try to understand the culture that I'm in. Even if it's still in the United States, everywhere I'm going, I'm trying to understand the culture and the people that I'm around, because I hate art. I absolutely hate art, but I love storytelling, and if y'all are storytellers in here, try to take as much as you can from other cultures and other people, and try to do things that's off the path, because you're not gonna be getting the experience if you're going to like the most popular places or whatever. Try to meet locals and stuff like that, and that's what has helped me a lot, is meeting people and understanding people, and not doing a lot of this and not trying to talk as much, but try to listen to people and try to understand them. So that's what I hope that helped.
Cool, thank you.
Hi. I just wanted to say, I really appreciate everything you've done on YouTube, because you've seriously fixed my art. Anything that predates 2019, we need to hide that. That will scare the children. But yeah, I was just wondering, all three, how do you balance in social media the creativity and the business aspect? Because in the entertainment industry, it's 20% creativity, the rest is business. But how do you know you're leaning too much towards one over the other? Because, if you lean too much towards the whole, PR aspect, the content might turn into crap. But if you lean too much towards the creativity, you suck at marketing yourself, and now you're falling behind. So, how do you know, how to balance it?
Ooh, that's tough. That's really tough, because you have to be on both of them.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what our culture is going through right now in entertainment. Is okay, we can make a shitty product, but then we're going to market it massive. And you're right, there needs to be that balance. All the money's going into marketing these days for a lot of films and stuff. How do y'all balance the marketing and the...
Yeah, I think I was on a panel with Sam yesterday, and he brought up a really good point. Just remember, the product is the most important thing. That art is the most important thing. The marketing can be zhuzhed up and said in a million ways, but if your product is bad, that's the experience bad. And so I try my best to make the art good first, and then figure out the business after.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
just oh, sorry. Go
Sorry, the art, I think, if you're doing stuff on social media and you're trying to market yourself, the art is the product, and that's everything is based on the quality of your art. So how many people follow you, how many people click on your video, all of that is based on, the quality of your art. So I think that Like that's something that I always try to tell people. Like we're like, oh, I wanna like do social media stuff, but I don't see the numbers growing. I don't see people starting to comment and pour in. It's just like I'm just like, okay, like have you tried taking a look at your own work first? Have you tried to take a step back from it and see what you can actually take from other artists, what you can learn from people, how you can improve your craft so that the people come to you and you're not like killing yourself just marketing to people.
Yeah, I feel like if you're ever confused on where to go, like learning is always an answer. Like if you're ever confused, like, you know what, let's take a step back and work on my own craft. I want to get better at anatomy or color or composition. There's a million of different areas where you could improve. And so if you're ever confused, maybe take a class, and that could really help. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, like one question kind of related to that is that, with YouTube, it's not just you're selling art anymore. Like you kind of become the product because now you're selling your image and your personality. But, like it's kind of hard to, put yourself out there. And like if you ever want to like start a YouTube channel where you actually start incorporating yourself into the product, like would you recommend starting that off the bat or wait a few years to be in the industry to like, because it goes from just putting your art out there on Instagram, you just kind of disappear versus YouTube. You start talking, you show yourself on camera, you kind of have to talk a certain way, Sometimes filters,
Well, that's actually why I started YouTube. I didn't really care about the audience or anything like that at first. I was trying to understand how to hone your own project and product and stuff like that. And then my love for the audience came afterwards, and I was like, oh, this is an organic thing that I can communicate with, and it's such a beautiful thing. But at first, I'm trying to get myself out of that comfort zone because I'm an introvert. So for me, it was like I need to make I think the thing is, for me as well, was like, even though you're putting out stuff and nobody's watching it, you're creating an arsenal. You're creating like a backlog of people to come and see. So I had that vision in my mind that I'm like, all right, people are going to come and watch these things that they're not watching right now. But as long as I can just ignore that, ignorance is bliss for me in that way. Yeah, just be ignorant. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Last two questions. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Hello there. You guys all have such fun and interesting character designs and worlds surrounding them. What advice do you guys have for artists that are trying to develop their own characters and to put them out there?
Developing your own characters.
Yeah, they're developing your own characters.
Yeah. I feel like my best, because I get this question a lot, how do I make better characters? And I became a better character designer once I just I knew that characters were just an extension of who you are. So what are your interests? What are things that you love to do? If you love to bake, make a character that cooks. And that's how I start. I always start with that spark, that joy, and then start from there. For example, this character that loves food, maybe they're kind of frazzled and they have to they want the best ingredients or else their dish is not perfect. That's a whole character right there. And so I think it starts from kind of that spark, that joy, and people feel that, that energy that you love, like food, people can relate to that. Yeah.
I agree. It should be an extension of yourself, and it should come from a real place. If I'm talking about storytelling-wise, it has to. Well, for me, what I do is just steal from everything else. So I see all the coolest characters that I like from any film or TV show, and then I start to break down why I like them, and then I will take that element, and then I'll flip and I'll put my own experiences in there. So it'll be a completely different character, but with the basis of emotion. But that's a storytelling thing, not a design thing as much. But hope that helps.
Thank you very much for being inspiration for everyone in the room.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your time. I guess my question is, how do you keep being resilient with your art when things kind of when you're focusing on the technicality of it, or there's hard events in your life? Because for me, I guess I delete my art a lot, and then so it's hard to call myself an artist anymore because I haven't posted anything or I haven't done anything, even though my art is okay enough to be out there. So yeah, that's my question. Yeah.
Did you get that one?
I could.
Okay. Can you elaborate just a little bit more? What was the question exactly?
Like, how did you like keep doing art when I guess not satisfied with yourself about your art? I guess.
Oh, how do you do the art and what?
How do you keep being resilient with art? Yeah.
Yeah, just keep the resilience up.
Yeah.
For me, I had to take breaks. I don't know, like I get rejuvenated when I get back with my friends, and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's like a schedule for me.
I think I agree with the breaks. Like you have to definitely give yourself time to like relax and stuff. But also like if you're like lacking motivation to keep going, try to set some long-term goals for yourself. Like hey, like where do I want to be in like 5 years? Where do I want to be? What's like my ideal situation? And then you shoot for that. And even if you're not at your ideal situation, you're better than where you were today. So I think that's something that can keep going.
Yeah, I think sometimes people get overwhelmed. Like, I want to be this, but I don't know how to get there. I want to be, like a awesome character designer, and where do I start? I think back then I was like 15 or 16, and I wanted the same vision, right? And you just set that long-term goal and just walk every day. Today I'm going to make a portrait. Today I'm going to make a character. Tomorrow I'm going to make an environment, And you just step in that right direction. You have that big goal, and then just make baby steps in that moment.
Yeah, and